Uh-huh. Hello, this is Second. We are playing some FTB Infinity Evolved. And we just got a hold of our first little bit of draconian dust, which we will be using for a few things in this, but not until much later. It's still very exciting. It's pretty rare. You see it, hang on to it. Now, while we're waiting for machine frame number 2 over there to finish up, I thought we would go ahead and make some fluid ducts. No reason why we can't make these. They're just as expensive as the other ones. We will need 2 copper plates, so I'll get those together. Now the other thing we're gonna need is a servo. There's different tiers. We just really need the basic one, and they are not too bad to craft in this. We just need a glass, and what was it, redstone, a little bit of iron. Modded iron nuggets, folks. Alright. It's amazing how far the vanilla game has come. So the servos, just like it says, it extracts items or fluids from something. And this is the detail on this particular one. It goes all the way up to here. So they can get pretty awesome. This is really all we need for now. Now we're going to be placing them on some fluid ducts. Here are our fluid ducts. Now what I meant before, there's an opaque version and there's a see-through version. I used to use the opaque when I played back in the day because my computer was so terrible. But we use the nice ones. Now if you remember, this coke oven fills up with a fluid. We're just gonna pop the fluid duct right on there. And you right click with the servo on the connection next to the machine that you want to draw out of. And then there's a right click menu. What do we need to do here? We need to turn it on. I think I have to get my crescent hammer. Or maybe we could just disable the redstone. Yeah, there it goes. I think. Yeah, it drained all of the oil out. We'll have to get some more coal in, but that'll be a lot better than using buckets. Now there's an item version. We're going to make 6 of the basic of. It's just tin plates instead of copper plates. And we can't automate the basic blast furnace that we have downstairs in the house. Don't work like that. But we can put one. Wait. we can put one there to pump burnables in, and we're also. Let's see. Do I have any chests? I sure do. We're also gonna put one on. Excuse me. On the smeltery, because the way we have it set up with a hopper, we can't. I'll show you what I mean. The hopper takes up a... Excuse me, I got a frog in the throat. The hopper takes up a full block. You can't reach past it to the smeltery controller. We were going in from the side, but now we've got the corners filled in just for the look of it. But now we can easily, click on the smeltery controller, move the liquid ores around. That's why I haven't had that set up automated. We didn't have the item ducts yet. And I changed this to a barrel so we have the visual. But we can see the charcoal passing down 4 at a time. That's how fast this servo goes, 4 items per operation. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it looks nice, and there are of course like much better versions that we can use. Good old thermodynamics. Now we got our next item frame. It's not gonna, NEI isn't probably gonna like this, so we'll have to do it manually. But it's just copper and that servo we made last time, which is pretty cheap. What have I done? Oh, it's not copper, it's glass. That's right. Put my copper away. We'll get our glass. Here we go. One aqueous accumulator. So we have an infinite water source right here. And what we can do is put this block down in the infinite part. It will, because this is an infinite water source, this buffer will fill. We can go ahead and put a fluid duct on there. You see it comes right out in this particular case. Now, we're going to run this out right over here. And this thing has come to life. It's now got charcoal and water. It's making steam, and it's generating, some 60 RF a tick. Which is, it's not a whole lot. It will help us out when we drain this thing after making the machine frames, though. So it's the other thing that I want. Where's our crescent hammer? What did I do with it? We're gonna stick this tank over here. Maybe right here. Be a fine place for it. You see the fluid duct automatically connects to any valid side of a thermal block that can accept what it's got. You can adjust that behavior just by right-clicking with your crescent hammer. But now we have a nice water tank out here. We can pump out of it and run down to the carpenter. We can move the carpenter, which is probably what's actually going to happen. Now, for what I really want to get into today, I think we're going to need some leather. So we're going to go ahead and make some of these single-use safari nets from Mine Factory Reloaded. We can pick up a mob with them and put it down, and then it goes away. If there's a reusable version, we don't have any gas tiers yet. So we can just roll up on a cow here, right-click, pick it up, and take it home with us. We're going to grab another cow, and all those floating sheep are gone. So we're going to see if we can grab a sheep, too. Another thing we got to do is take a quick trip into the Nether. We need some netherrack. We could use some other things that are in the Nether. But the Nether is dangerous. Now, I think we actually need steel to make a flint and steel. If you wanted to visit the Nether before getting access to steel, you could set a fire and hope that catches it. I've done that before. But we have plenty of steel, including some from some mods that aren't stacking. We'll have to do something about that. Let's, I guess we'll get our most durable thing out. We'll probably want some gravel in case we need to move around. Don't need the dirt. You're procrastinating. Alright. Let's go ahead and scan this. And then you can scan the portal itself. Alright. Modded Nether from the Great Before. I hope all the piglins aren't hostile. This being the old Nether, it takes a minute. But, we'll let it lag in for the full... Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. So, first thing, definitely being first, we want to make a waypoint for the portal. Now, we're just going to leave it on so we can find our way back. So there's nether ores. I think we might have to be careful about those. A couple of things we got to be careful about, but let's go ahead and scan some netherrack. I'll take some of this with us, that's for sure. Oh, we got a greed shard. That's from a Thaumcraft add-on called Forbidden Magic, which I've never honestly gotten too far in, I don't think. But we got nether gold ore. Like, how dangerous is this stuff? Oh, that's what happens. It angers the pigmans. Well, maybe they'll forget about me if we just kind of hang out. Okay, now we know. So not the quartz, which is good, but everything else. We'll just, ooh, the old nether. My goodness. Is there anything else around here we should grab? The fuse wood is kind of difficult to harvest. This dark wood, this is all from Natura. The fuse wood, that's... Well, bloodwood actually makes pretty good tool rods. Now that I think of it, but I don't want to get too close to the pigmans. Here we go. Goodness. Now we're going to be in trouble, aren't we? Alright, well, as long as we're here. Let's see. Are there any nodes in the immediate area? You'll find really good fire nodes out here in the nether. Alright, doesn't look like it, and everybody's mad at us, so we're gonna go home. Quite some time ago, we made these. We're about to use them. We're gonna need some fire shards, and I think we can just do this in a crafting table. Yeah, 1 fire crystal cluster. Very nice. We will also need some mana steel and an alchemical furnace and some arcane stone. So we're gonna put this away for now. And let's see what all might be involved in getting that alchemical furnace. Alright, well, maybe if we unlock some of this stuff. Elementum is like a fuel. It's pretty good. And the research isn't very hard. What we want here is 3 of those, 6 of those will give us, well, that doesn't really tell me what I was hoping to know. Alright. We got 2. That's good. Let's get out of the way of the awfulness. Oh, we got the flux flue. We'll be alright. Now, I can't remember if it's up here somewhere, but we're going to find out. Yes, indeed. Now, we're going to want to make several of these. Probably at least 3. Like, we got the alembics, we got the construct. Okay, yeah, we're gonna want 3 to start of these alchemical furnaces. So 3 furnaces. Arcane stone block will have to come out to the workbench with some living rock. Okay. Now we should have enough to... Can we click this in? Yeah, very nice. We'll just need probably just that much. I'm definitely going to scan it. I think all we need now is 3 cauldrons, which we should be able to get just fine from here. Oh, crucibles. We'll need crucibles. Okay. That's not hard. I'm going to put the cauldrons down. Ding, ding, ding. Pick them right back up again. And take them over here. That's 3. Nice. I'll go ahead and definitely scan those. Now 2 of these we're going to have a use for in a little while. I'm just going to put them down over here to remind myself. Now we're also going to need 2 mana steel, which I guess we can make with iron. All of that together will give us 1 witch's oven, which we're definitely going to scan. I say that a lot, don't I? I'm gonna put it over here for now. The thing I'm curious about is how hard it would be to improve its output. So we would just need some glowstone, huh? We don't have a lot of glowstone. Alright, we're gonna live with it. What we need to do is cook some spruce, but we don't really have enough saplings for me to be completely comfortable just cooking them all. We're gonna want at least a stack, so I'm gonna grow some spruce. Probably clear out some more land here. Alright, we have an amount of saplings. We want to make sure we have our clay jars in there, otherwise it's a pointless exercise. Okay. Throw those in the slot. We'll get some coal in. There we go. I think we can also burn coal in the witch's oven to get foul fumes, maybe. Don't remember as well as I could. Now, if we had those fume funnels and or the improved fume funnels, the chance of getting the this stuff would be much greater, but, you know, we'll take it. I mentioned an energetic infuser earlier. That's just what we're gonna do. We will first need a leadstone energy cell frame, which we're gonna scan. It's just lead, glass, and a redstone block. Another machine frame, and some familiar components. This will allow us to charge various things with RF, like batteries, and most importantly, jetpacks. Now I got a bunch of stuff cooking. We can just purchase this research, all we need to make a hungry chest, and I'll talk about why we want to make a hungry chest. We're gonna need some great wood planks. How do we get them? Can we just... I don't know. No. Okay, we may need to make a carpenter. Oh, mana infusion. That's fine. Okay. Do a little mana infusion. We'll get a trapdoor. Okay. So, like so. And it asks for a little bit of E, which we can give it. One hungry chest. This is our first research from the Golemancy tree. Now what we can do is we can put this guy right here. And when something like the assembly table does its thing and just spits out whatever it's gonna spit out into the world, as long as it's in the hungry chest's range, the hungry chest will snap it up. Nice. Next machine, we need an extractor. An extractor will allow us to get a little bit of sulfur from gunpowder, and we're gonna need sulfur for the batteries of the jetpack. Now, as it happens, we don't have any gunpowder at all. We got an extractor now. That's cool. But there is sulfur ore in the Nether. It's not the greatest place we could be, but there is sulfur ore out here, and I think I even see some, like, over there. But let's see, I think I even see some right over there. Now it's going to immediately irritate the pigmans, I guess. They're already irritated. They're already irritated. Okay. It's gonna be one of those times in the Nether. But let's see. Seems all fine. Alright. Let's take it home and process it. Now it looks like a macerator will give us a good amount of this. even just from one. Now we have, I believe we have a macerator right over here. Very nice. Oh, okay. That is good. So we gotta start with the lowest tier, right? We're gonna need one of these leadstone flux capacitors. Other than the sulfur, it's not so bad. I think we have everything. We might as well take a stack of that. We're gonna need it. And I think it was 2 copper and a lead. Yeah, nice. 1 leadstone flux capacitor. We're going to need 2 leadstone thrusters, so we will need 2 more steam dynamo. Now we haven't looked in our quest book for a while. It looks like we've got at least 1 quest with, okay. We got a little bit of knowledge fragment. That's fine. So, okay, so it wants us to make a runic altar for, what do you call it? That quest. And then, oh, and then we could get a fume funnel just by making a runic altar, huh? Okay. We can make a runic altar. We need one anyway. We're going to need either a mana diamond or a mana pearl. We have renewable pearl, so, well, not very quickly, but we can do it. We can do it. Let's get one of those, and we'll need 5 living rock. To actually use it, we'll need another mana spreader, but we'll just go ahead and craft it and put it down. We'll probably get into it next episode. Now, the mana pearl and the mana diamond is just like mana steel and so on. Can we scan this? Probably not. Now this we could put together and make unknown knowledge, which I don't know, maybe we will do. But first things first, we're gonna make the runic altar. We're gonna put it down over here. And let's go back to our quest book. And let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna get the fertilizer. Why not? Now we're gonna pick the fume funnel. Awesome. You can put one of these on either side of your witch's oven, and it will increase your chance of getting the bottled product there. Now go on ahead. Magical metallurgy and magical metallurgy. Okay. I get. We only need one. Maybe we should only do one of those at a time. Magical metallurgy research is particularly easy. We can just there we have it. Oh, okay. That'll teach us how to make the fancy metal. Another component of the thrusters are some leadstone flux ducts, which we need 2 more redstone to make. These are the lowest tier of thermal's energy transport. Our MB are better MB wires here, but we'll eventually be upgrading to thermal cables. Now, ages ago, seems like ages ago, we brought the cows over to get the leather. The leather was all about this leather strap right here. We'll need that. Once you get all the different parts, you can craft your worst thruster. We're going to do that one more time. I think we might have everything. This is not a great jetpack, but it is better than no jetpack by a long road. We will need uranium to upgrade it. So that will be a midterm goal of ours. But we can charge this up in our energetic confuser, and you can see the controls under Simply Jetpacks or Simple Jetpacks. I forget which one. It's Simply. Okay. And then these will replace our chest armor. turn the engine on. And we can finally fly around. Now we want to be in hover mode. Because otherwise, when you hit the ground, you die. It doesn't have a lot of juice, but it'll get us up some hills. It'll get us over some lava lakes in the Nether. It's a lot better than nothing. And I think we're actually going to call it here. We're starting to run a little long, but Jetpack is pretty good progress. So we'll be back next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then.